Welcome back to the City of Palms podcast. Two brothers got together and we started a podcast to shine light on talented individuals in the Southwest Florida area. Thank you for watching, viewing, and subscribing.
Episode 103.
Yeah, dude. I texted you. I texted you earlier. What'd I say? Something about a birthday present.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah. I did order your birthday present. I don't think it will be here by your birthday, but it's gonna be dope. When it does come. I'm hoping they come before we leave to Jacksonville. But I don't know. Yeah.
I can't wait. I'm excited. I have no idea what it could be.
Yeah, I'm debating. I don't want you to get them. I don't want somebody else to get them for you. Or get it for you.
You think someone might? It's that kind of present?
They could. I mean, it's not your average present, certainly, but if someone wanted to be like, yo, this is something you'll definitely use. Something I don't know that you've been wanting, but you have mentioned getting it in the past.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
I'm stoked.
Gohan, you gotta chill out right now. Gohan, come here.
November's gonna be wild,
Come here.
dude.
Yeah, November's gonna be nice. Jacksonville's gonna be nice. I can't wait for that.
Cannot wait. Ricardo pointed out that he thinks that the Street League, the first day would be just practice, and then the second day would be the finals.
He's been? He's been?
No, but he said for the Super Crown, he'd imagine why it's 2 days, because he said usually there's one day where everyone just practices it or runs.
That makes sense.
So the first day might just be hang out at Street League, watch the pro skate, maybe talk to some people,
dude,
skate ourselves.
What's cool, and I'm gonna do this on air right now. I'm gonna map out from our hotel to the place and see how far it is.
Dude, just cruising around the city is gonna be sick. Just
Imagine we could skate there.
That's what he said. He's like, "You're gonna skate the course," and I was like, "Can we? You gotta go out. Let me let him out real quick while you look that up."
Literally, can we?
Maybe.
I would love to skate that.
Open, and it's just the gates open, and as the pros are like rolling in, they might kick people off. But if it's just open all day, like doors might open in the morning, and pros might just be able to practice till like the nighttime. Maybe even the entire day. You ever think about that? What if the pros have the entire day with that skate park built to just come and go as they please? Because some people might want to come early in the morning and skate, warm up.
Yeah.
A lot of pros might plan, like P-Rod and all them might plan. All the primitive guys might be like, yo, let's roll up at like 4 p.m., practice for like 3 hours, and then go hit up a food place. I don't know. We'll see.
Yeah, we will see. All right, so let me see, Hyatt Regency, Jacksonville Riverfront. Oh. Let's go. How long do you think of a drive?
I'm going to say 4-minute drive.
3-minute drive.
3-minute drive, still like a 10-minute walk.
6-minute walk.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah, they don't even give directions for biking. But I'd imagine a skateboard. Yes, sir. That's something I'd rent a bird for from the hotel room. They got some birds out there. That'd
be pretty sick.
Pull up with the bird.
Be cool if we found some nice street spots. Yeah. Like a little plaza or something.
We will. Well, that's why I took off Monday, bro, honestly, because I didn't want to be stressing, about oh, shit, because think about it. We're going, it's Saturday and Sunday. So Saturday's practice.
Mm-hmm.
We'll go back to the hotel, stay the night. Sunday, do we go up Friday too and get a 2-nighter? Because if you really think about it, when are we going to get time to skate? And I hate that we're reviewing this on air. Who knows if this will be in the podcast or not? But if you think about it, especially with you not being able to request off Monday if you can't, because like Saturday, the thing is Saturday and Sunday, right?
Mhm.
Those are what our tickets are for. So if we drive up Saturday, drop our
The
stuff
only thing
off.
is, if we got it Friday, I won't be available until 7 p.m. 6:30 p.m. is like the earliest I could head north because my work goes until 6.
About early.
No, I mean, I can. That's the thing is, like, with my work, I can, but it's not like I'm a server where I could just, like, get somebody to cover my shift. There's no other people in the where I work that do what I do, so I'd have to, like, ask someone, like, hey, do you mind, like, covering for me? Yeah. And they would. I could, but I'm just trying to avoid it at all costs.
I feel that.
Because part of me is just, like, weird about that, too. It's all my record keeping, so if I feel like if I got someone, like, a day or two to cover for me.
I respect that, but hear this out. Saturday. It's at Saturday, probably 7 p.m., right? So we go up. And I don't know. Who knows what time we'll drive up? Probably early.
I'm good, down as early as possible. Right. What is it? Like 5-hour drive?
Yeah, just about 4 and some change. 4:45. So
we left at 6. We'd get there at 11 before noon.
Yeah. And so then we're going to get there. We can do our thing that day. Go back to the hotel, shower. Escape. Walk, whatever. Do what we got to do to get to the SLS, and then Saturday night, go back to the hotel, sleep, wake up Sunday. I guess Sunday during the day. Or no.
It really just depends what time frame the contest is. Because I imagine the finals is not going to be longer than like an hour. It's only like 8 skaters or whatever, or 10 skaters in the finals. I don't know exactly how it works, but the actual event might not be too long. It might just be like 3 hours out of the day. You know what I mean? So we could spend the whole day skating and hanging out and going places to eat, and then go to the contest when it starts, or after the contest gets out. I don't know if it'll be like a daytime thing, but
it says nothing about a time on here.
Also, I'm pretty sure it's an outdoor contest, so how's there going to be skyboxes? You know what I'm saying?
Flagging. Who knows? Whatever it is, the skyboxes will be nice.
It's one of those like watchtower things that like police forces put up.
Right, dude. That'd be hilarious.
You 3 can sit up there. No one else bought the skybox. Idiots.
Yeah, it's gonna be.
No,
fun.
It'll be sick.
But yeah, so I mean, yeah, I guess regardless. But yeah, it's a 6-hour drive. So I mean, say Saturday. It starts Sunday starts at 7. Say we don't really get out of there till like.
Dang, we might benefit us to go up Friday, even if I get out of work at 6 and I just have everything around here squared away so that Gohan's covered, and then we just leave right after I get off work. We'd leave at 6:15, 6:30, get there around like past midnight, like 1, 2 a.m. and then just go to sleep, crash in a hotel, go to sleep. And then wake up early Saturday, and then we have the entire day Saturday to be there.
I wish we could find out.
And then sleep Saturday.
I wish we could find out what time it's going on.
I know. Sucks.
Yeah.
I wonder if I could find out, like, previous contests. Tomorrow's Halloween. If you're watching, listening to this.
Oh, yeah?
No, if you're watching, listening to this, yesterday was Halloween. It was on a Sunday this year.
Happy Halloween.
Happy Halloween.
Let's go.
And we're not going too crazy this year. You notice that? Like, I don't know. It just felt like October flew by this year. And normally I'm the type of dude that wants to, like, celebrate the whole month, basically. And, like, do crafts and, like, watch scary movies and this and that. But it's just been so busy. We decorated for the podcast, which was fun. And I got a little Halloween costume ready for tonight. But I don't think going to any Halloween parties or anything. Just doing the haunted walk.
True.
Next weekend.
Yeah, I'm not really doing anything. I don't have anything planned. Oh, actually, I lied. That's why I told you I can't do a podcast next Saturday because
you got Halloween plans?
A Halloween party. Bree's grandparents are throwing
nice.
A little Halloween party.
That'll be sick.
Yeah. Yeah, it should be fun.
Yeah, I wanted to do. The whole reason I wanted to do a Pokemon trainer was because I wanted Gohan to be Houndoom, but didn't have the resources available, so I just got my Ghastlies.
True.
And my Pokeballs, and I got my gym badges. Check it out.
Nice.
I just found a bunch of pins.
That's actually sick,
I
yeah.
got Skate Park of Tampa.
That's sick. That's a sick pen.
Legendary.
I would put that on a hat for sure.
Yeah, these were because I started selling my pin and patch collection, but I kept some. These are ones that I'm never gonna sell just because they're like sentimental. Museum of Death. I went in Pittsburgh.
Nice, dude.
Wait, it says New Orleans. Museum of Death, New Orleans. But it for sure was not in New Orleans. Maybe this is something different. I went to a place called the Mutter Museum, which it's German for death or something like that. Or no, there was the dude named Mutter, like a professor guy. It was creepy though, dude. They had a whole wall of skulls.
Really?
Yeah, they had a giant wall. Like I don't even know the length of it, but like library size wall full of skulls with little descriptions underneath every skull, and it would say the like where the person lived, what age they were, what time period they lived, and how they died. And some of them, bro, had like gunshot wounds. So like their skull was like blown off. Half of it was blown off. Some of them had like deformities. So their skulls were all weird shaped. It's a crazy museum.
Damn.
There was a whole room too that was like deformed people, like people that are born with deformities. Back then when this like Mutter dude was around he was like a scientist dude, like doing experiments, like biology type dude. Back then, they would literally call them monsters. That was like the medical term for these like deformed people with like 3 arms or 6 fingers or whatever. They'd call them monsters. I was like in the documents of like scientific articles. That's what it was.
Dang.
And there weren't real specimens. Obviously, you wouldn't see like stuff like that. But there was like models of like what like the fetus would look like when it's all deformed. Creepy place, but it was cool going.
True.
Weird though because there was like kids in there. There was families that like brought their kids, and I was like, bro,
wow.
There's a whole room on like diseases and like what gangrene looks like on like your leg or whatever, or like what a spider bite looks like.
Probably just tourists thinking it's like, I'll take our kids.
And you weren't allowed to use your phone while you're in there. You weren't allowed to like take any pictures or post any pictures or anything. They were pretty strict about it.
When we were in Blue Ridge, there was a Sasquatch museum there.
What?
And I was like, that's weird. And I literally told Bree, I was like, who would go to that, right? And then we went to we got a reservation at this really nice restaurant that we had tried to go there a couple times while we were out there, and we didn't have any luck because you had to only make a reservation, and a lot of times when you called, they were already filled, and they were only open like Monday through Thursday, 4 to like 9. You feel me? 4 to 8:30. So like you barely could catch them. So we finally got a reservation there for like a Thursday, and we went there, and our server there was super cool, and he used to work at this Bigfoot museum, and he was like a Bigfoot connoisseur, bro.
What the heck?
He had like pages and folders and stuff that he gave us about like sightings on Bigfoot. He's like been tracking this stuff for like 30 years.
Really?
Yeah, and he got Bree all intrigued about it, and we went home and watched a video because he gave us his YouTube channel, and he had like a playlist that he's like, just watch these in order. Like it's got all the videos, like evidence that you need to see. And we watched the first video, and we're like, nah, bruh, nah.
What kind of stuff did it have in the video?
Honestly, it was kind of crazy, but it was super, super low budget quality, like super, super old camera. And it was just like this guy, like they were like saying they were in like an area that had been like talked about spotted like Bigfoots, and you could see like this big figure like walking in the distance, like, and they were really zoomed in. It was like shaky, and it was kind of weird, but I was just like, I don't know, fam.
That's the thing about a lot of that stuff is it's like, yeah, it's kind of weird, but that's it.
Exactly.
It's not like compelling.
Yeah, like that's what I told Bree. Like I was like, regardless if it's real or not, like if it's cool, if it's real, cool, but I'm not gonna sit here and like watch hours if it like, I don't care. I'm not gonna see one. That's
what I noticed about a lot of like myths and like theories and conspiracy theories and stuff like that is it's just a lot of sometimes there's a lot of stretching. There'll be like certain pieces of information that it's like they're assuming on all of them. Like each little piece of information, they're like, well, if this happened, then it must mean that they did that, and then that's one of their pieces of evidence. And then they'll like, you're almost like just making assumptions.
Yeah. You heard about that Brian Laundrie guy with the girl? Bro, don't tell me
No. Brian Laundrie?
Bro, stop.
Never heard that name before.
Bro,
Yes, sir.
anyone listening is like, what right now? Bro, it's like one of the biggest things going on in the world that just happened. Like, how are you not tapped in? The girl that died, that little social media girl that died.
I actually have no clue.
Wow, this is sad. Sad as fuck. You don't know like the little Gabby, the Gabby girl, rest in peace. She died. And this dude like killed her and whatnot. All the signs pointed to it. Pretty sure he got caught for it. I'm not like 100% tapped in, but I definitely know what happened there. And basically this guy's from Northport, or like lived in Northport, right? And like went traveling, whatever, yada yada. Everybody knows it. I ain't gonna tell the story, but like shit happened and he got caught. What?
I said I don't know it.
Hey, tap in, bro. Tap in. Fucking
I know,
Google
just
something.
joking.
Google something. And so this guy, right, killed this girl on the run, and then he's on the run, right? A lot of people spotted him in Florida. This is just like a month ago or so, like when he was like on the run.
Mm-hmm.
Dog the bounty hunter was after him and all this shit. Surprised you didn't see nothing on Facebook. I don't even know. I don't know at that point. I don't know. It's all I saw. So that's like, it was like crate challenge shit times like 1,000.
I ain't seen shit.
You saw crate challenges, huh?
Yeah, I did.
Sad.
Yeah, I saw crazy.
All right.
That is
So
sad, isn't it?
it is.
I saw
I'm like
hundreds of people falling on their asses on crates, but I didn't hear about this news story.
in Florida. This happened in Florida too, and you ain't even know. You're like, who? Brian who?
Who?
Laundry.
Brian Landry?
Laundry who? I did forget to do my laundry, and my name's Brian. Brian who?
They're after me.
All right. But this guy, right? So he's on the run in Northport, right? And I had a job, right? Appointment, right, in Northport, right? And so I'm going.
What'd you do if you see him?
Dude, listen, check this out. I'm on the phone with Bree, and she's telling me, she's like, oh, Brian Laundry's on the run out there. Like, be careful, right? I'm like, yeah, all right. Brian Laundry finna meet Smith & Wesson. He comes near me.
You get to your appointment, you walk in. All right, I guess we're going to look at these windows. It's Brian Laundry.
Nah, so listen. I had this job that was way out there, like in Northport. It was like in the middle of nowhere. Like you had to take these bunch of like little roads to get like to this one house that was like the only house on like the street, right? And there was woods right across from the house. I didn't think nothing of it. Went out, did the thing, said my name, took measurements, and went back out to the car to grab some samples. And I'm at my trunk pulling out samples from the car, and I hear these like noises in the woods, right? And so I'm like,
You're
that's
thinking
suspicious.
it's either Bigfoot or Brian Landry.
I'm like, no, because Bree, I just got out the phone with Bree like 20 minutes prior. So I'm thinking, frick, dude. I was like, this is a little suspicious. And I kind of looked at the woods. I'm looking at the woods trying to see if I see anything. I don't see anything. That was that. Went and did the meeting. Never heard anything about it. About a couple days later on Facebook, I see somebody, Northport resident, post, and like, this post is trending. Everybody's sharing it. And it's about like spotting him coming out the woods in Northport. And I was like, that's sketchy as fuck.
That's
like,
scary,
bro,
dude.
That's scary. Yeah. That was sus. And I didn't even have my gun on me at the time. If he was in there. Imagine I killed him. I mean, you don't even know like the bounty that was on this guy's head because you didn't even know the story, but this dude had some. Dude, everybody hates him. Throw me that Ultra Ball. Is it gonna pop open?
This one's got stuff in it, so be careful.
Throw me that Pokeball in there.
All right, Pokeball. Ready?
Yeah. Nice.
Aren't those sick?
Yeah, that's pretty sick.
I think I had 3 of them and I gave one away. Can't remember.
You had
I don't even remember. No, I got this from
ball?
Aldi. No.
Aldi?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Aldi had these. It had Pokemon cards. No, that's right. I gave away the Pokemon cards because these came with like some like card packs inside of them. Pikachu, I choose you. Seriously, been considering getting a Switch too. A student was trying to convince me the other day.
Yep.
Because I told them the idea, and then they're like, "You should." And here's my reasoning.
You should. Look, bro, you can find them on Facebook Marketplace for like the cheap.
Really?
Yeah.
I've been thinking about
But yo, pause real quick.
Okay.
Side note, put a pin in that. I couldn't find the time for the SLS.
Me either.
But it did say important event info. Yada 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 yada. When skaters are attempting insane tricks, the weather conditions have to be perfect, as the onset of rain, dew, wind, or other factors could be extremely dangerous. This is why we are reserving one additional day, November 15th, which is that following Monday, as a possible alternative show date in case we need to reschedule. When you buy your ticket, please make sure that you are available on the reserve day too, in case we have to use them for a rescheduled show. If we do, there are no refunds.
Shoot.
So that's some important information to chew on, because if it did rain, it's obviously an outdoor stadium, so that if it did rain, Monday would have to be reserved.
Man, I might have to mess around and get Monday then. Might have to mess around and get Monday.
I mean, I'm sure if you told him, it wouldn't be an issue. Like if you told him now, hey, my birthday is November 9th.
No, it wouldn't.
I'm going out. I just need this Monday off.
And I'd like that better than Friday. No, because the reason I don't is because of all the record keeping involved. There's stuff you have to finalize on Fridays that not like other people obviously could do it. They've been doing it before I was there, but I don't know.
Yo.
I'm weird about all my notes and stuff. I want to
No, I feel that. I feel that. It's because if you miss the Friday and the Monday, you come back Tuesday, you're like, what is happening? Because
Friday is part of where I finalize the attendance for the week and list what all charges, and then I put those charges into the spreadsheet, and then not to get too into what. You laughing at the Ghastly?
Nah.
Ghastly.
I'm laughing because I want to catch him.
Just throw it
and I want to throw this out. I don't want you to get mad.
Dude, I'll catch the Pokeball. Unless you miss. But if it bounces off, I'll try to catch it. I just don't want to dent the Pokeball. It's like aluminum.
Ghastly, I catch you.
Glad Pokemon turned hard.
Glad it didn't dent the wall.
Imagine if that was part of the games. You gotta aim. You just throw a master on, it misses.
No, you can miss, and Pokemon
they can dodge
Pikachu.
It.
Yeah, bro. Yeah.
Trying to catch a Scyther.
I hate when they dodged it. Yeah, bro. I hate when they dodged it.
They use agility right as you throw it. Diglett just.
They sidestep it. And I'm like, wow. Yeah, my bad. I thought you were gonna catch it. You didn't even try.
I was gonna catch it.
The Pokeball, no.
I gotta go to the Pokemon Center.
Let me see it.
Or the Pokemart.
I'm able to fix it.
But yeah, bump it out like a car. I'm gonna take this jacket off. This shit is hot. I'm gonna try starting skating again on Monday too. I've taken this whole week completely off. No skating at all.
Damn.
Because I kept landing on my wrist. My knee was hurting a little bit.
Yeah.
So I took this week off. And it's feeling good, but it's hard to tell until I try skating how it really feels.
Yeah, I feel that.
So Monday after work, I'd like to start hitting some sessions right after work. Right when I get home, break out the ramps. Get a little session. New setup I think will motivate me. Got a primitive board. Got my right bones bushings.
Shout out Bones. Shout out Bones. Hit us up. Sponsor show.
That'd be a dream come true, straight up. One thing I did want to talk about, actually, while you fix my damn Pokeball. No, just kidding. Even if you can't, it's not a big deal. Costs like $5.
I mean, I got it as good as it'll probably get. I popped the top one out real nice.
It'll still catch. There was a top one too?
Yeah.
It'll still catch a Pokemon.
Bottom one's not bad.
It'll still catch Pokemon. But,
Try it again.
straight up just nailed the wall.
Yeah, my bad.
Hmm.
Those are fun.
Aren't they cool?
Yeah.
But no, I wanted to talk about the 9 Club episode that just dropped with Mikey Taylor. They were talking a bit about YouTube skaters and stuff like that, and just the skate industry as a whole. And I was talking to someone at an event last night. I set up art, and there was just this random kid that was reading the magazines that were on my table, and he was looking at like the Nigel one, and he's like, "Yo, this was such like a crazy." And I had a Jamie Thomas poster, and we were just reminiscing about like the golden era of skating when it was just so much different, and there was like just a handful of skate brands supporting the skate industry, and that was it.
Yeah.
And then like as like Street League started, and when we were like, you know, in high school, going into graduating high school, that was when like bigger brands were taking over skating, and like Nike was a bigger factor in everything, and like, you know, and it was like a big talking point where people were against it because it was taken away from the core skate scene. But I just wanted like your kind of like take on all that and like where skating is headed, because especially when it comes to like YouTube skaters and stuff, it's like the skate world is so much different nowadays because it's not like there's a skate industry and you need to like submit a sponsor me tape or whatever. And like even just all the things they were talking about you have to do to keep up with a professional career as a skater, like all the signings and tours. Like I remember when that was a thing, you know, like that audio tour video we had where it showed him like going from city to city doing signings, demos, like this and that. That's still a big thing, but like you don't need that anymore really to be a pro skater. Like they said, they're like, you can just post a clip on Instagram.
Yeah. And I would say, dude, that it's really like I would say being a skater, if that's what you want to do is skate and for a living, then you got to probably keep an open mind to both. Like if you're like popping on social media and you got this following, I feel like, you know, you're going to get the companies to reach out to you, you know, because you built this following. They're going to reach out and be like, hey, we want to work with you. And then if you're a company that supports the industry, if you've got a skater out there that's 300K, 250K, you know, whatever it may be on YouTube or whatever, and he's popping views, like, and he's killing skating, you know, sponsor him.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's not like the sponsor me part or anything like that anymore. But I mean, I like that. I like where it's headed, and I think it is going in the right like a better direction, especially for like it used to be hard to make it in skating,
and there's no money in it. Even like aside from
money.
making it, you wouldn't be like a millionaire skater.
Yeah,
unless you were Bam Margera.
Yeah, millionaire skaters are definitely, I mean, even now, they're few and far between, millionaire skaters.
Yeah, but I feel like there's more room to, like, be a skater with eyes on you. People, like, you know, like, you're in the limelight of the skate world, but you don't have to be, like, these dudes that are, like, I guess, like, there's more longevity in it now. Because you could have a side hustle. You could have, like, a side job and, like, be doing something else as your day-to-day and then just skate. Like Ryan Gallant. I love his content on... Because he's not, like, a pro skater anymore. But everyone knows who he is. He's still, like, a phenomenal skater. He's just, like, getting older. And he has his setup in his backyard and is, like, a family man and does work outside of being a pro skater. Yeah. But he'll still post Instagram clips. And all the pros are, like, eat it up. Because he'll do, like... kickflip back nose blunts across his bench and stuff like that, and he's just having fun with it. But his career's continuing, even though he's quote unquote retired or like headed that way. Yeah. Like a lot of these dudes. What if he's like not even? That's not how he classifies it, and he's like, "The fuck you talking about? Know, right? I'm still in it." On
that note, though, I did have a question. Because you've obviously been tapped into skating for a while. In your opinion, how many? See how I'm gonna try to word this. How long, if any, do you think like the longevity of skating as a career has increased now because of all these other opportunities that are out there where you can make it in skating? You know, like you know, even the 9 Club, like they made it. You know, they're all like podcasting. In the industry, but
they're just chilling, having fun on curbs.
Yeah, exactly. So what do you think? Because like we said, back in the day, it was like not everybody had that Rob Dyrdek like Fantasy Factory cosign. You know, not everybody had like the Dew Tour entrance and killed it in Dew Tour or whatever, X Games. You know, Paul Rodriguez, Nigel Houston. Pro skaters were like Dustin Dollin. You know?
Yeah. Yeah, and that's exactly what I was going to say, actually, because from my perspective, like, I'll put it this way.
Not to rip on Dustin.
No, I know. And some of what I'm going to say might,
He's
like,
probably
sound
got
kind
some
of
bread.
sideways, but I'm saying, like, when I was... Could you restart the camera, too?
Yeah.
When I was a kid, literally in 5th grade, I remember telling my friend Tyler 4. I remember telling... Because Kyle Happel was someone who, like, I knew of and was, like, our sister's friend and was, like, one of the best skaters around here and doing flip tricks. And, like, we were just learning how to ride around and skate quarter pipes. But... in 5th grade, I told him that I knew whenever I was older that I wanted to drink a lot, that I wanted to, like, get drunk, and that I wanted my nipples pierced. I remember telling him that, and that I, like, wanted I might have even said tattoos and stuff, but I can't remember. I distinctly remember the nipples piercings and getting drunk a lot. That's
crazy.
Insane. Imagine being a 5th grade kid, and your best friend is just
wow.
like, yeah, I'm a skateboarder, and I know that I'm going to get drunk when I'm older, and I know I'm going to have my nipples pierced. Because it's like, that's what was cool. I thought that was gnarly, because I looked at people like Dustin Dolan and like the Baker dudes and like that lifestyle where it was like skate or die, like, you know, fuck tomorrow. It's just today, and you just jump down whatever, and like, you know, you don't think too much about the longevity of it or like the next step after living that sort of lifestyle. And I think that's the biggest change is like now it's more acceptable to take care of yourself, and it's more regular in skateboarding to like have some sort of fitness plan, have some sort of diet that you follow. You know, that's almost the cool thing now. That's almost what like the kids are looking at, because they're looking at people like Neen Williams. They're looking at Nine Club being sponsored by Athletic Greens and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Like that's the direction it's headed, and I think that that's awesome. And to answer your question, I think it's greatly increased the lifetime of a pro skater.
How many years?
I would be willing to bet at least a decade, but probably more. Because I would think back then, like, if 5th grade Brian continued that mindset into his skate career, when he, like, obviously I changed a lot between then and, like, you know, over the years and stuff. But if that mindset continued, and that's how I wanted to take skating, just that whole, like, piss drunk era, like, Baker, Death Wish type, like, lifestyle, I wouldn't have made it past 30 as a skater. For sure not. You know, and if I did, I would have been like probably washed up by like 35, too injured to do anything. Mm-hmm. But nowadays, I feel like you can easily get into your 40s. Like a lot of these dudes, Chris Cole, Jamie Thomas, like I don't think Chris Cole's in his 40s yet, but he's getting there. And a lot of these dudes, Eric Costin, Guy Mariano, these dudes still skate, and not at the highest level. Like they're not at their prime anymore, but they still have a life in skating and still skate all the time. Yep. And Tony Hawk too. He's in his 50s. He's like what, 55 or something like that. Mm-hmm. Still shredding vert. Still doing, you know, holding up with a lot of like skaters around here. So I'd say decades. I bet like the average is increasing by like decades with this new like us kids like us. The way we eat and the way we like care about ourselves and like rehabbing injuries and like, you know, trying to eat good and exercise and things like that. I guarantee we'll be able to do a kickflip when we're like 60, 70. Guarantee it.
Yeah, probably heel flip for me.
Yeah. But you probably could because you have that muscle memory. You've built it over like years. And now I've been skating like 15 years. So like my muscle memory is I'll be able to kickflip, you know what I'm saying? If my body can withstand it. And there's 70-year-olds that like run marathons and stuff, you know?
I can't wait for that conversation.
When we are 70?
Me being like 60 and Bree's just like, get off the board. I'm like, I can do it, honey.
Yeah.
I've done this for 50 years.
You just... My hip. Bree. I want to, though. The day I turn 70, I want you to be like, well, here's the board. Try a kickflip.
Do a kickflip, bro.
We'll be some dope 70-year-olds. Mm-hmm. You think we'll still be doing the podcast? Hopefully. Episode 3,471. That's a mouthful.
Hopefully.
We'll see. We'll see how things develop.
Talking hella slow. Episode 3,000.
Just going off on every tangent. No direction to any episode.
I was watching my neighbor the other day.
We'll retell the same story 4 episodes in a row. I was at the grocery store, and you'll never believe it, their card reader was down. And on top of that, they didn't have cash. They didn't accept cash.
No.
Where's this world going?
No.
So I didn't get groceries. I was about to steal them. I asked to talk to the manager right then and there.
What'd you do? We had to go down the street to the Publix down the road.
We had to, as much as I hate to say it, we had to go to the Walmart.
No. Not the wall. Year ruined. You ruined my year with that.
Imagine what the world will be like when we're 70.
Dramatic old guy.
What year would it be? I'm 26 and it's 2021. So when we're 70, it's going to be like, I can't even imagine what like Apple is going to look like at that time, what Amazon, what Tesla.
Hold up, you're 26 and it's 21. So when you're 70 minus 26, that's in 44 years.
Yeah.
So
2062.
2062.
2062? Wow, the year 2062.
2062.
Bro, that sounds crazy to say.
2055 is going to be crazy.
2055? Why do you say that?
What's that song? You know that song?
No.
I'm looking for podcast hosts, man. I need somebody that's tapped in with the...
What's the year 2055?
That's like one of the biggest songs. And it's 2055. If you want to slide.
Oh, I didn't realize that's what they're saying. What he's saying. Yeah, I know that song.
Yeah, you know that song?
Who's that by?
Song. Sleepy Hollow.
I don't know who that is.
He's good. He's like newer, but he's fire.
I think I've heard the songs. Like kids listen to that song. It's cool.
In school?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I could see that. These are hitting. Sour Skittles for anybody listening. Yeah, dude, what should we get into, man? You want to do some more of those questions?
Yeah, let's do some more.
Those questions are fun.
Yeah, because I wanted to get into the skate topic, but I think we're on the same page. Like it's. Well, actually, what I did want to say before you open that up, or as you're opening that up, is I think I'm gonna say this and declare this right now. I think that the 9 Club is going to be a huge part of skating blowing up to like bigger proportions than ever. And the reason
Facts.
I say that is because I think they were onto something when they were talking about the YouTubers today and how Chris declared on there. He's like, having Andy Schrock like on this show would be the greatest episode. Like it would just be so enlightening because so many people have no idea what these people are about, what their hustle is, what, you know, but they figured it out. It's like all of them concluded on their show. Like the YouTubers have figured it out and they're like, they don't have to break their bodies. They can like, you know, just pal around with their friends, do what we did when we were kids and just play little games on your skateboard and learn new tricks and just have fun and make great money doing it. Andy Schrock's got to be a millionaire.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? He employs all of his friends. He pays
yeah.
all of his friends. And
Yeah,
that's pretty much what pros are trying to do now, you notice, with their companies. Like Shane O'Neill and Paul with Primitive and like all these dudes, they're starting their own companies and they're basically doing what Andy's doing, where it's like people subscribe to Andy as his personality and, you know, him, and then that supplies his companies, his businesses, his brands. He's doing like Danny Duncan type stuff where like you're a young person as an entrepreneur opening a bunch of businesses and becoming a millionaire. You know what I'm saying? So like it's only a matter of time before that's just what a lot of what skateboarding is just these like key people, these outstanding personalities that may be like super gnarly on the board, might be like the most technical ever, just might be super funny, whatever it is. You can like stand out in this industry without having to, you know, backside flip El Toro or like skate a 32 kink rail or something like that, or do like the newest ledge trick. But I digress.
No, I agree.
I look forward to the Andy Schrock episode. That's gonna be pivotal.
Yeah. And I think they already have. I think the 9 Club has already been a huge part of the growth.
Yeah,
in
with having
skateboarding
Andrew
within the past
Huberman.
5 years. Just what they've done.
They're documenting, like, it's sick to see like them have the photographers on.
They put
and,
in
like,
work.
Yeah, hella work. And it's like the amount of stories you get out of it. Just watching an experience episode or watching a stop and chat where they go over clips and stuff, it's like you get to find out the amount of knowledge I've probably gained of skateboarding in the last, like...
I mean, how many hours of content do you think they're uploading a week? Easy,
Dude.
6 to 7?
Yeah, because the experience has got to be 2.5 on average, 2.5 hours. I'd say 2 to be safe. The 9 clubs range from an hour and a half to 4.5 hours. And then the stop and chats are always like 2 hours or so.
And then they got the green room.
And the green room.
Yep.
And it's cool because they figured it out too. Because they love just talking to these people and like picking their brains. And it's interesting to find out like what fueled a lot of changes in skateboarding. Like Mikey Taylor saying, like, it seemed like a big proponent of his career changing was he wasn't as good as the others anymore. Same with Tim Gavin. The times they've talked to him, he sums it up as like switch skateboarding was becoming a thing. I couldn't really skate switch. I couldn't really skate switch. No, I love that dude. So he couldn't keep up anymore. So he started looking at alternative routes of like making it as an adult, and skating just took the back burner. But yeah, it's awesome what they're doing. I want to send them something too. Did you hear they're getting low on music?
Yeah.
Nightclub Experience music.
Yep.
Gonna have to get a Biscuit beat or a Danny beat.
I know. When they said that too, it just hit me. I was like, damn, I would have to redo everything that I made for that because there were like no samples, and I definitely used a sample in their beat.
Yeah, as long as it's copyright free. What'd you sample?
Something from Slice.
You think that would get copyright strikes?
It shouldn't.
Yeah, I don't think it would. I think it'd be if you put a snippet of like a song or something, like a Travis Scott song or something, and like made a beat over that, like a remix type thing. Couldn't submit that.
Okay. These are some good Would You Rathers. Would you rather? The first one's kind of dumb.
But you want to get the theme song?
Yeah, I do. I do. We have the Would You Rather theme song here. And it sounds like this.
Specifically made by Danny. Here we go. Would you rather?
Yeah.
This wasn't made by Danny. Totally kidding. This came with the board. Came with the mixer board. Imagine if someone made this the theme song of their podcast.
Ready? Hear that 808?
I'm rapping. I'm trapping. I'm never even capping. Get someone to rap over that beat.
Alright. I know, right? Well, I actually probably could.
Oh, for sure.
If you haven't seen that, go check it out. Alright, first one's kind of weird. Would you rather have the ability to see 10 minutes into the future or 150 years into the future at any given point in time?
10 years or 150 years? Dude, either of those are terrifying.
I think 10 years is more, you'd use it more.
Yeah, because 150 years, you couldn't tell anything. If I went to the year...
Wouldn't matter.
We were just saying the year 44 years from now or whatever we said, like that's kind of unfathomable where the world's going to be in 4 decades. So imagine 150 years.
I'd do the 10 minutes.
Oh, it was 10 minutes.
Yeah.
I thought it said 10 years. 10 minutes. I mean, I'd do 10 minutes for sure.
Yeah.
But even that would be kind of scary. Because what if you, like, I don't know, saw, like, bad things happen in 10 minutes. And then, like, your whole... You know, you might be consumed by, like, trying to not get that bad thing to happen.
Oh, for sure.
Or I wonder if you just see, like, 10 minutes into your future, like, where you're going to be standing in 10 minutes. Because then, you could, like, be trying to skate trick and be like, okay, just put yourself in the mindset of, like, I'm going to commit to every single try. There's a giant gap. I'm going to commit to every single try. I'm going to try to land on that goddamn board. And if I do, what's it going to look like? And get in that mindset, be committed, ready to go, and then look 10 minutes. And you could see yourself, like, laying on the ground, like, broken, and be like, okay, not trying it today. And then just go home. Or you could see you, like, at freaking Moe's getting a burrito and looking at the clip and all stoked. And then be like, all right, let's try it. Mm-hmm. Fake Ellie the other and stare. You got
That's true. That's true.
What do you think you'd use it for?
Yeah, I would use it for any time that I, like, was looking like, you know, needed the answer to something. Like, think about if you're, like, buying a car or something and you're, like, or buying a house and you're, like, waiting to see if you can, like, get approved or not, if you're going to get approved. And you're like, let me just see 10 minutes into the future. And you're like, yes, I got approved.
That's true.
It
Relax you a little bit.
Yeah.
Are there any times you would be tempted to look 10 minutes into the future, but then you'd like hold from using the power? I feel like there's got to be instances where like you won't want to see what the 10 minutes looks like.
Yeah, for sure. That's hard to...
Like
Hard to
things
say on
were
what.
like unlike the skate trick, things that you have to do, like things that you are going to do, regardless of if you want to or not. If you looked 10 minutes into the future and you saw something like scary or like not how you want it to be, you're gonna be like just like shocked with anxiety because you're gonna be like, I have to go do this right now. Like, I don't know, like if you're riding a roller coaster and you're just like, oh, for fun, let's look 10 minutes into the future, and you see like ruin, and you're like currently on the roller coaster or something, and you're like, well, I know I'm about to die.
Mm-hmm.
This sucks.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that would suck. I don't know. That one's kind of whack. Would you rather have telekinesis or telepathy? The ability to move things with your mind or the ability to read minds? That's what that is.
I don't know, dude. I've thought about like reading minds. I just think that that's a power I wouldn't want to have either.
I'd rather move things with my mind.
Yeah. Because I think knowing what everyone's thinking at all times, I guess if you could turn it on and off, it wouldn't be as big of a deal. But like, it'd be the same thing where like there's a lot of instances where you won't want to know what someone's thinking. And like,
For sure. That one's dumb. Would you rather find true love today or win the lottery next year? I've already found true love, so I'm winning the lottery.
yeah, I'm going to say win the lottery next year. That would help me a whole lot.
Be in jail for 5 years or be in a coma for a decade?
Be in jail for 5 years or coma for a decade. Jail for 5 years.
Really?
Without a doubt. Yes.
Yeah?
Yeah. Because then the 5 years, I would just focus 100% on fitness and reading. And then I'm just locked in a cell, just working out and reading every single day. And like writing.
I don't
But
know,
if you're in a coma
dog.
for 10 years,
I don't know, dog.
all your muscles atrophy.
I'm going to be in a coma for 10 years.
Really?
Absolutely.
You lose 10 years of your life rather than be in jail for 5. Because you can still be productive for 5 years.
I don't give a rat's behind. You ever been to jail?
No.
The worst. I remember when I went.
But you can make the best out of it. You can't make the best out of a coma.
I remember when I went, I told myself, I'm never going to come back here. I would never want to come back here. I went for a day, and I was like, I cannot imagine how like people get sentenced to like years in here. Life in prison. Nope. 5 years? Nah. Coma for 10.
Really?
100%.
That means you missed 10 years of Bree's life. You missed 10. If you've got a kid, you missed 10 years of the kid's life. 10 years of everyone in your life's lives. You missed 10 years of your life. You wake up, muscles are atrophied to 0.
I'll be there when I get back.
I'd rather just jail it for 5 years.
Yeah,
'cause
I
like
don't
I said,
know.
then you could be productive.
I guess so.
I wouldn't have to wouldn't have to worry about rent, wouldn't have to worry about like food, even though it would suck for sure. And there could be terrible things that happen in jail, just depending on like who I'm cellmates with or what the situation's like socially. But at the end of the day, I could just there's only so much I can do because I'm in jail. So I can just read and write and draw and work out.
Yeah.
And then
I feel
5
that.
years of doing that, you'll come out a machine.
Yeah, I'd probably do the same.
And you can still be in contact with everyone because you can like get phone calls or something, I'm sure, or get letters.
Yeah, that's true.
That was a good one. I liked that one.
Would you rather lose your sight or your memories? These are crazy.
Dang, that one's hard to answer. I gotta say sight,
Sight,
but it's just tough because like a lot of what I do is like, I guess I could still write without sight, but like I could skate just like not nearly as how I would want to, but I could still skate. Couldn't really paint, except like crazy abstract stuff probably.
Yeah, you just can't lose the memories, dog.
I know the memories are everything. That's why like I would take my sight, even as much as that would suck. Got to keep the memories.
Huh. This next one's crazy. Give up AC and heat for the rest of your life or give up internet rest of your life?
Heat and AC. Got to.
Living in Florida, dog.
Oh, yeah. You
But crazy ass.
You can't go without internet, though.
You can't go without AC down here. You ever done that? That shit sucks. Hurricanes, no AC.
I feel like I just have to get used to it. I would just have to, like, do what they did back in the day. You know, I mean, no internet. I'm like, do what they did back in the day. We can't go without internet. I'd rather just live in a hut and get accustomed to the tropical weather.
Millennials.
Wear freaking tank tops every day.
Millennials, am I right? Fucking cunts, dude. No, I'm just playing.
I just feel like for the rest of your life, though, like the
out.
amount internet
Cut that
plays a role in our lives. You know what I mean? Being without it for the rest of your life, you'd be at a severe disadvantage. When being hot or cold, you're not really at an advantage or disadvantage per se.
I got data on my phone. Ooh.
Well, that's still internet.
You just lost AC.
And you're sweaty. I got data and you're sweaty.
Would you rather swim in a pool full of Nutella or a pool full of maple syrup?
What the hell? Nutella.
For real?
Yes.
I think maple syrup would be lit.
No. Well, maple syrup would probably be... Both would feel wild.
Have one.
But I just feel like syrup, I hate it as it is. Like when you eat... Oh, I actually did. Grabbed it. You know when you eat waffles, it doesn't matter how careful you are, something's sticky afterwards.
I know.
Your elbow's sticky.
I know. That's so true.
So if you dove into a maple syrup pool,
You would be sticky for the rest of your life. For the rest of your life.
Every
without
house
a
you
doubt.
ever live in from then on would have a sticky table.
Yep. Yeah, there's not a
Remember
shower.
that house we went over to? Tell me if you remember it.
Yep. Don't even have to say it. Because I think about that probably every 4 months.
I don't remember who those kids were.
Me either.
But I remember we went to their house and brought our Yu-Gi-Oh cards, and their table had syrup on it. Table is sticky.
Ruined the cards.
mat. Ruined the cards. Sticky table. No adult supervision. So funny you remember that.
This is like crazy shit. Would you rather be 11 feet tall or 9 inches tall? Like what?
9 inches.
Both or kill me? Kill me now.
Let me think.
Rather go to heaven than be 9 inches tall.
9 inches tall, you'd have to spend way less on food. You could be on like a probably $2 budget a month.
You'd die. You'd die.
Why?
Dog would eat you. Cat would eat you.
No.
9 inches tall?
9 inches. You could beat up a cat. You could fuck up a cat.
No, you
yes,
couldn't.
You could, dude.
100% not.
Actually, no.
100% not.
Because it'd be like a tiger. You're right.
And a big ass tiger at that. Tigers are smaller than us, so we're like, oh, I'll kick that motherfucker.
Yeah, that thing.
That'd be like fighting a
looking up
gorilla
at a
tiger. Yeah,
oh
like.
my gosh. Gohan, Clifford,
Oh my god.
bigger than Clifford probably.
Attack on Titans.
For real.
The Titan.
But 11 feet, everything would be so inconvenient. You'd have to spend so much on food, buy
Couldn't
special
drive.
cars, special clothes. Because if you're 9 inches, you could just not be around animals as much as you can. Even though your life would be like severely impaired, you could like skateboard with fingerboards. You could like Stuart Little type stuff, wear doll clothes, wear
Ride
some
a RC.
get some G.I. Joe.
I watched
Joe
Stuart
clothes.
Little the other day.
Did you really?
Yeah.
Yeah, RC car.
Yeah.
I was thinking that'd be. Riding those monster trucks of Brendan's. You and Brendan would have the best time. Hey, Danny, get in the gravedigger.
That's true. This is a good one for you. For everybody listening.
Watching.
Comment. Would you rather have a personal maid or a personal chef? Take some slack off your back.
Personal chef.
Yeah?
I like cooking,
Never cook?
but I wouldn't really want a maid, honestly.
Never clean? Again?
No, because I think my brain, the way it, like I get,
I can't finish those.
it like
My
calms.
whole face is sweating.
It like calms my brain. As weird as this might sound, it like calms my brain to organize things and like clean things, and see a table go from like stuff all over it to like
No, I get that.
clean and like
I
in
get
order
that.
in some fashion.
They used to call that OCD, and they just actually renamed it as something. I forget what it's called.
Because I've heard OCD and OCPD, and I think I would be under the category
No,
of
WAF.
OCPD.
WAF is what they call it now.
Yeah?
Weird as fuck. No, I'm playing. Yeah, I get that though. I really do get that too. I'm a little OCD on some things too.
And I just felt like if someone like cleaned everything for me and like did all that stuff for me, I don't know. I guess it'd be sick because you'd never have to worry about it again. But I just think if I had a chef, I could get someone like meal prepping for me, like hardcore every day. I wouldn't have to spend any because it's harder for me to plan time around making meals for like my breakfast and lunch and dinner and like whatever than it is to just like clean up.
I feel that.
What about you?
I don't know.
Because you really like cooking.
I would say
A maid for you would have an easy job too.
I'd say a personal chef
Yeah?
for sure. Yeah.
You get bomb food all the time?
Yeah. Yeah, because that way it would just make the gym, like that way all I'd have to do
Exactly.
is just go to the gym.
Train.
And,
Yeah.
You know what I
The
mean?
personal chef will
Yeah,
be like, here's your chicken and broccoli.
exactly.
Unseasoned, the way
Already-
you like it.
Yeah, right.
Or
Like
the way you need it.
I don't have to, I season my shit.
I do too. Light oil, light seasoning. Not much more than that. Cook it in a pan.
I do what I want.
I just don't need much. That's the thing. It's like there's some people that like put adobo all over their stuff and like pack their rice with like salty seasonings, but I just don't really need it like that.
I put a lot of blackening seasoning on my chicken.
Yeah?
Yeah, because dude, the thing about blackening seasoning is if you blackening seasoning is the best because if you get a pan, put it on some oil. Put the blackening season, like what I do is like just take a chicken breast, sprinkle some blackening, like basically just coat it in blackening seasoning. You feel me? Drop that bitty in some oil.
Gives a little bit crisp to it.
Yeah,
Oh.
It starts to fry.
See, that's what I do with that. Actually, the seasoning from Go Skate Day. I meant. That I use that for. You said you're like that's good. Put that on anything. It's good. And
Okay.
I took that advice. I've been putting it on chicken, and it's sick. Yo, also, what's really good is I'll do kind of like that, except I'll put the chicken down in the oil, just like raw, cleaned, like no seasoning. Put that in the oil, and then I'll flip it one time at like 5 minutes each side to get it like just that white look, just cooked a little bit, and then I'll sprinkle the like Longhorn seasoning or whatever it is, like sprinkle a little bit on one side, and then flip it, sprinkle a little on the other side, and then I'll do kind of the same thing. Let it brown a little bit. Then once that flipping is done, another like 5 or 10 minutes, I'll put frozen broccoli in it, or usually frozen broccoli in it, and then I'll cover it, turn the heat down, and I'll just leave it until the chicken's cooked all the way through. Then the broccoli has that like chicken juice, like seasoning flavor to it as well. So then I just pour all of that in a Tupperware and take it like for lunch or whatever. Fire.
Nice.
Fire.
Nice.
So good. And
Yeah.
little seasoning, you know what I'm saying? You don't gotta like pack it on with all that salt.
Yeah. I know the answer to this one. It's a no-brainer for me, but I'm curious to see, and I'm curious to hear from the listeners if you're watching this. Comment down below on all these questions. See what you rather is. Would you rather watch nothing but Hallmark Christmas movies or nothing but horror movies?
Man, I love horror movies. You know me.
Love a good horror.
So I'll say that, but there's also like they put you in a
But
certain
watch
mood.
nothing but. Exactly.
Yeah, they put you in a
It's
certain
depressing.
mood, and there's a lot of times I'm not in a horror movie mood. I'm kind of in like a happy-go-lucky like comedy movie type mood. So, but to watch nothing but Hallmark Christmas movies, that'd be kind of cheesy.
That'd be so cheesy. I'd do the Christmas movies though if I had to.
I'd say so too, just because they're like joyous, and like
Yeah,
I would rather be
exactly.
filled with joy, even if they're a little cheesy. I'd rather be like cheesy, joyous Christmas guy than like always horror movie, like bloody imagery in my head.
I bet there's a lot of people out there though that pick the horror movie.
Oh, 100%.
Just 'cause they like that.
Yeah.
Would you rather spend a week in a forest, fending for yourself, or one night in a real haunted house?
Week in a forest, without a doubt.
Me too.
Haunted house would be cool, especially because I've never experienced anything like that. But if it's a real haunted house, you can probably die. And even though you could die in a forest, I'd be more prepared for that.
A lot of these are no-brainers.
I know how to make a fire, but I don't know how to kill a ghost.
There you go, dude. A lot of these are no-brainers. Would you rather find a rat in your kitchen or a roach in your bed?
What the hell?
Say it on 3. Say the right answer on 3 because there's only one. 1 on the fingers. Rat in the
roach
kitchen.
in the bed.
Stop! No!
You'd rather find a rat in your kitchen than a roach in your bed.
1000%.
Why? Explain.
I don't want no damn roach in the bed, bro.
But, I mean, I guess, because my thought process was if you have a rat in the kitchen, it probably means you have rats, which is fucked.
If you got a roach in the bed, yeah, it's
need to
probably
stop
got roaches.
That's true, because that's what I think anytime I ever see a cockroach. But I feel like it's not always the case.
Maybe
because,
leaving some food out.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and a
put the
roach
bread in the freezer now.
infestation, I guess I've never
Chips
dealt.
in the fridge.
Put the bread in the fridge.
Milk on the counter.
Pick up your wet towels. You ever have a cockroach run out from under a wet towel?
Yeah, in a hotel.
Ooh, that's bad. I've never had it happen, but I've heard it like that they like that cold, moist. Warm, moist environment.
Yeah, big one too.
But I have seen a cockroach infestation. I was helping someone move into a place, and the place they were moving into had a cockroach infestation.
Jeez.
And that thing, it was like war, bro. Legit. Because it wasn't even like, it was like their food area of this house. This whole pantry was full of food because it was like Airbnb type thing. They were like moving in there for a number of months. It wasn't like a normal 12-month lease thing. But no, the whole like pantry, every time you'd move some stuff, you'd like see a cockroach. Like, and then you'd like, the more you'd move, and when I started at the top and just cleared all the shelves downward, I'd clear one shelf, and it'd be like tiers of a video game. Like, because they'd work all the way down, and they'd all scurry downward. So legit, it was like, oh, top shelf is all rices. So it's like, moving a box of rice, I was like, oh, a little cockroach, spray it with the spray. And it's like, okay. And then a couple of them go downward to like the other levels. And then eventually I'd clear that whole top, wipe it all down. Then we start on level number 2. Start taking out the boxes of pastas, and it's like, 3 of them, and it's like, ooh, some eggs, and like wipe that, clean
rough.
it.
I've seen some restaurants with it.
That's,
It sucks.
I hate cockroaches.
Yeah, they're rough.
On top of the fridge was bad too, dude. I like moved this whole tray of like stuff, and they're just like, that was like their little like hangout spot. They're like running everywhere. But I bet rats would be like even worse because it'd be like that, but they're this big and hairy.
Huge,
and like can bite you.
yeah, for real. For real. No brainer. Always have a full phone battery or a full tank of gas. Only one right answer.
Okay, on
gas,
3.
Gas tank.
Yeah, gas tank.
You just, didn't even need a counter for that. It's just, if you say phone.
Because I could live my
If
life.
you say a
with
phone, you don't have a car.
Because I could live my life with my phone always plugged in. Just do that. Just have it always plugged in. But if I always had to pay for gas,
All right, last question. I'm going to get a random one here.
get a banger.
Would you rather die before or after your partner? Ooh.
That's really tough.
That's
dude.
a tough one,
I
dude.
think about that sometimes.
It's actually really tough. Like if I would have read that one, I probably would have skipped that one, but I just randomized it and picked the random first one I looked at. Die before or after your partner? So, I mean, let's weigh it. I'm a married man. If I die before, it's probably a 99.9% chance I'm going to die. Wait. If I die before,
She lives the rest of her life without you.
yeah.
But if you die, or if she dies before, you live the rest of your life without her.
I'm gonna be lonely. Or she's gonna be lonely. That's I'm not answering that. That's crazy.
Yeah, that's like philosophical.
Hey, this says, would you rather Danny DeVito or Danny Trejo play you in a movie?
Danny Trejo.
Danny Lombardo. City of Palms podcast, episode 102. At 103. Nah, for real though. We out of here. Close up shop. This was a more like laid back episode, chill. I'm tired. Honestly, I can't cap. I'm so tired. Been a long week, but
me too.
we got some good news, man, at work this week. Am I gonna share it? No, but was it good? Yeah. I don't want to put anything out there before it's set in stone. But yeah, I appreciate y'all tapping in every week. Share it with a friend. Share it on social media. Put it on your story. Tag us. We'll repost it.
The Instagram's going crazy.
Anyone who shares this, I'll cash app you $5. So do that. And yeah, subscribe to our YouTube. Follow. Sorry for the pause. that deserves a. Amina. Yeah. But yeah, this has been episode 103. Right. This has been episode 103 of the City of Palms podcast. Follow us on YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, SoundCloud, TikTok. New episodes every Monday.
And we're taking next week off.
Vacation. Halloween mode. Brian's a Pokemon trainer. Share this episode and get a $5 cash app.
Yee.
Hit him with that outro, Soren.
Biscuit.
Psych. Biscuit.